Steve Broughton is our halftime guest. Coach, welcome to William Jewell College, and I guess probably people give you a lot of grief about working with Coach Kress, but honestly, how has it been so far?
Well, the grief is well earned, but it's been great. She's an excellent coach, and she's a lot of fun to work with, and she does a great job.
Well, you come kind of, I guess, out of retirement to do this job, although you're a Jewell graduate. How much did the Jewell graduate part have with you coming back? How much did it have to do with that?
Probably just about everything. I can't really picture going somewhere else to coach. I just kind of fell into this a little bit, and it's probably the only place I would have done it.
You were at Truman High School, coach men, at Grain Valley, coach women, and now back to the women's side. You've seen both worlds. Is there a change up between the two, and why did you pick working with the women?
Well, there is a difference, but I felt comfortable with them at this point in my career, and opportunity was right for me here with Coach Kress. So just kind of happenstance, really. Either way is fine with me, but I really enjoy this. Would
you take us through the process of how it all came about?
Last year, I was up at a game with my son Jared, just watching the girls and the boys play, and in between games, Coach Kress mentioned something to me about maybe coming up and helping her out. I think probably Coach Holly had given her my name, and just kind of one thing led to another, and real excited to be here.
You spent the night on the road. You were scouting, so it's not just showing up for practices and games for you. You're kind of in this for the whole package.
Oh yeah, it's a lot of work, but it's something that I really like. Between going to watch high school games and trying to get scouting reports ready for our game and practice, it's a lot, but it's really something I love to do. And like I said, working with Coach Kress is really a lot of fun, so that makes it easier too.
Obviously, the recruiting aspect is a lot different than high school, unless you're at specific high schools. We don't need to get into that, but what's the recruiting like for you?
It's new, it's different. Really challenging, because I really don't know the ins and outs of it. I know I like to go watch games, and I feel good about being able to evaluate talent. The part about actually getting them to school, I kind of hope Coach Kress can close the deal on some of those. But like I said, I think I can tell the talent, but it's a lot different, something I haven't done.
Steve Broughton is our guest here at halftime at Newman University. Coach, what are your day-to-day responsibilities as far as practice? What are you doing?
Just help out at practice. Coach Kress and I kind of plan practice, and we go through that. Help out at practice, and usually spend the rest of the day watching some film, trying to prepare a scouting report for our next game. Maybe talking to some high school coaches, email-wise, and just whatever needs to be done. But I really enjoy it. It's some work, but like I said, it's a lot of fun.
Let's talk about Newman here. What were the steps you had to go through to prepare for Newman?
We had to get a film. We got film from Avila, and so basically we watched film a little bit. Obviously we have the stats. We can use that as part of our scouting report, but just try to watch some individual players, see if we can find some tendencies, some strengths, and some weaknesses, and then just kind of what they do as a team, especially defensively, and try to give our girls a little bit of insight on that, maybe help them get a step or two ahead.
Steve, when you're on the practice floor, do you work more with the posts or the perimeter players? Do you have a specialty area?
Yeah, I've done a little bit extra work with the post players this year, but it doesn't matter, whatever, however they happen to break up. But generally speaking, I work with the post players.
When you take a look at our roster this year, it's a very young roster and some new talent as well. For instance, we bring in a post player from Des Moines Area Community College. How does that all blend together, being young and new?
Well, like I said, I'm new too. This is my first experience at the college level. But one thing I can tell you is that this is a great group of girls. They work really hard. And I think they're close. They get along well, and for me, the thing I like the most is just the kids and how hard they work, and their personality, and just overall the good kids that they are. Miss
teaching in the classroom or the PE or anything like that?
No, not a bit. This is what I like to do. This is perfect. Yeah.
You mentioned Jared a little bit ago, and of course, men's basketball fans know him from the men's team. What's he up to these days?
He's teaching history at Oak Grove, coaching freshman boys basketball there. He's working hard, and he really loves coaching, and I think he's going to do a good job.
Tell us about the rest of your family, if you would.
My daughter Whitney is a sophomore at Jewell. She loves Jewell, and transferred from Central Methodist, which is a really good move for her. My wife is retired and really enjoys that also. So we got a good thing going.
Steve, thanks for spending the time. Appreciate it.
My pleasure, Rick. Anytime.
Steve Broughton has been our halftime guest on the HyVee Halftime Report, and we're back with more after this.